Welcome back to the world of the living. I see you're awake.
What happened?
Oh? It seems like you were stabbed by a desperate college graduate during a robbery and now you're recovering after a visit to the emergency room. I am the director of the hospital and I have come here to see how you were doing.
I think I am okay.
Actually, you aren't going to be okay after I tell you how much we've decided to charge you for the ambulance ride, the lab fees, and all the other things we are charging you. You see, you do not have insurance because you do not have a good job. Because you do not have a good job, you will have to pay more money than normal simply to stay alive. Some people say that this is meritocratic. You do not have a high-paying job with good benefits and so you must pay more money than someone who was fortunate enough to receive benefits from their employer. Their reasoning is that you have to work hard to get a good job. This isn't exactly true. Those are the same people who like to think that they earned their way there, which may or may not be true depending on your circumstances. Whether or not this is true is pointless though, because what really matters is that you, even though you, personally, studied and tried hard to get a good job, did not. Now we will give you a bill so large that you will never be able to pay for it. We don't ever expect you to pay it off. This is because we want to create permanent economic relationships between you and loan organizations that put you on the bottom of society. This is regardless of your ability to pay or what you do for a living.
But how will I ever be able to start my own business or raise a family while I am saddled with all this unplanned debt?
Well, that's why some people wanted a universal option for poorer people, but it got shot down. But do you know about what part of healthcare reform remained? The part that put caps on the amount of money that seniors had to pay for health insurance. Now insurance companies are able to charge you for the difference which those elders refuse to pay, even though they certainly have enough money for it. Yes, the Tea Partiers did not want to create a non-profit alternative to healthcare, but they wanted to preserve and strengthen portions of the law which would protect themselves. Older people, who feel windbeats and the claws of death perching on their shoulders, are afraid of healthcare shortages and death panels. But the only death panels are the death panels they are making for you, the young person who will refuse critical care because they are afraid of losing whatever meager amount of wealth which older people have not yet stripped from them using unequal taxes and exploitative and uneven employment situations caused by the system of promotion, hiring, firing, and the outsourcing of all types of work. The American economy has been gutted, now they want to gut you as well.
I think I would rather be dead.
We don't want you to be. We want you to make lots of money so that we can take it away from you. The Hippocratic Oath does not apply to your wallet, even if it means that you will not be able to put food on your table, pay your rent, or even retire eventually when you are old and feeble and unable to even walk on your own. You will not be able to start a family even though people who are older than you will somehow be able to think that your youth is similar to theirs. They will think that the fat times that they were able to enjoy during their own youths are somehow still around for you, younger people. They seem to think that because they were handed opportunity, housing, a pension, and lower taxes on a silver platter with a shiny red apple in its mouth, that you will somehow be able to be as financially healthy as they were. The older people who are opposing healthcare reform are afraid that the good times which they have enjoyed for so long will be yanked out from underneath them. They are the beneficiaries of the America that their parents made for them, but they will not preserve that America for you. You see, they are irresponsible because of their mortality. They do not need to preserve the future because they will not be alive for it. That is why they will eat your future so that they can enjoy the last glowing remnants of the fire they caused when they burned down the America that their parents made for them. Ask an older person how much gasoline costed when they were your age and they won't be able to remember until it went up in the 70s. Do you know why this was? It's because they never paid attention because they never needed to. It was a time of waste and glorious excess. They were the wealthiest generation who ever lived in the history of all time. Do you think that they could have preserved even a scrap of this for you? No, they would never do that. That is because their great privilege has disconnected them from the things that you go through. Their conservative values are the ones that destroyed the conservative values of their parents. Their liberal values are not the liberal values of their parents either. They are not the same. Neither political party wants to sustain or create real opportunities for younger people. Conservatives say that they have strong family values, but how will you, personally, be able to have your own family when the Republican says that this exorbitant debt is your own fault? What will a Republican do for you? Not very much. You say you want personal freedom, but Democrats won't let you smoke in public or drink on your porch. They also want to make sure that the amount of new houses being built are restricted so that your housing prices will be exorbitantly high. That is the freedom they want for you. Do you have health insurance?
No, I am an intern, because my job was either exported to India or an older person is still in the position that I want and desperately need. I am waiting to be promoted.
You will never get it. You are living in the twilight of America.
Would it be possible to get a prescription for antidepressants?
Sure.
How will I pay for it?
You can't. But you can't buy happiness either.